Hello everyone. Welcome back. And today is 3D flowers. That is the topic. 3D flowers were not my strong suit, honestly. It took me a lot to learn them. I am ashamed to say. Usually things don't take me so long, but this did. So I was just showing you guys that I used a straight edge nail clipper to clip that just the little tip there, and an alpha brush in number 12. So of course, before you do the flowers, you have to put acrylic on it, unless you're doing, well, no, even if you're doing clear, you still have to do the flowers. I mean, the acrylic. So that's what I'm doing here. This bead was actually pretty dry, so I had to, it took me a while to build it up, but I got through it. And came out pretty okay in just 2 beads. Not too bad. It's not like I wasn't rushing in the first place, so it was fine. And there I'm just showing you, you gotta blend. Always blend. Make sure you blend, because if not, then you get those bumps. And I just honestly think it's easier to work neatly rather than work however and then go back and correct it. If I do that, I take longer. I don't like it. So I prefer to just work neatly. And oh, so it was 3 beads. Never mind. Just not the traditional 3 bead method. This acrylic is, I love it. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty pink, and it glows in the dark. I don't think you can see it, but like at the end, I don't think you can see the glow. I'm not too sure if I was able to get footage of it, but it's really pretty. And I got it from Royalty Nail Supply. I found them on Instagram. I know Libby has like a channel too, where she does like actual sets, which is really cool. It's nice. I like her channel. Her products are good too. They're reasonably priced. I have a lot of her stuff, especially her top coats. I love her new top coats. Those are cool. Have like the little shimmer in it. Oh, this is where I'm doing the that extra nail that curved, and then I have a separate video on how to correct that. I was just waiting for the other one to dry. So that's what I'm doing there. That one was a little bit more manageable, that those beads. Oh, I'm stuttering and I have no idea why. So when you're doing the cuticle, I know you probably heard this before, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You do not place it directly on the cuticle. You want to kind of just place it a couple millimeters away from it and then push it up to it. It just looks more natural that way. And I'm here checking. It's not dry yet, so when I file, you'll see that it's not dry. But I continue anyway. And since these tips are already kind of pre-cut, they're not actually tips. I think I explained that before. They're just like swatch tips. I bought them on this palette thing, but they came off, so I just used them for the finger. And I glued the tip on to the finger this time, because I was going to be filing and I didn't want it to like fly everywhere. So I glued it down. It held pretty well. I was actually surprised. I didn't expect it to hold to that type of material. It's kind of like it's not a hard plastic. It's like between plastic and silicone, I guess. I don't know what it's called, honestly. But I didn't think it was going to hold, and it did. It held down pretty well. I had to like yank it off. And on the other one too, on the plastic one, you just yank off the designs and they should come off. Like, just don't prime don't prime them. Just file them and then apply it, and it should, I mean, it'll stay as long as you don't pull it off, but I don't like to prime them. I use Young Nails Protein Bond, so I don't want to waste it on a fake finger. That stuff is expensive. So yeah, I don't use primer on it. I don't need it to stay that long. I just yank it off anyway and throw it away and use it for my next practice. So here I'm just getting the shape done, and you can see that I'm filing the top with the hand file, because right here I don't really necessarily need the drill. There's not much I need to file off. Just making sure there's no little bumps or anything, no extra bumps. And then, of course, you always pass the buffer to make it smooth before the top coat. There we go. And then it's out of frame. And yeah, so just I like to constantly check. Oh, just showing you the structure of the nail. A lot of people sometimes tell me that they're too thin, but they're strong. I've never had a nail break like in half. I feel like I give them the right structure, like just enough, not too much, not too little. So I cleaned the dust off with acetone, I think. And here I'm just going to apply the top coat, getting it ready for the flowers. So this is the Royalty Nail Supply top coat, just the regular top coat. It's my favorite for now. No air bubbles, nothing. I use the Young Nails Ultimate Finish, I think it is. I didn't like it. The brush is like extremely thick, and yeah, not for me. I don't like it. I'm just curing the top coat I did 30 seconds because it's not anyone's actual nail, but that top coat, I recommend for it to be cured for about a minute. And I think you can see it. I kind of tried to cover it. I'm so sorry about my nails. My nails look crusty. But yeah, I have no excuse, honestly. I just need to get them done. At least, I don't know, gel polish over it or something, because they look bad. I am aware. I don't need to be bullied. All right, so here I'm getting into the actual 3D. That is a number 2 brush from Glamour Nail Supply Glamour, whatever. So the technique for 3D art is you wet the brush completely. You submerge it, and then you wipe it twice. One on the belly and then one on the side to bring it to a point. And then for these specific petals, with the tip of the brush, you just kind of comb it down very lightly. You tap it down just to create that little indentation there. And then See, I'll do it right now again. You just kind of poke at it. There you go. And then with the belly of the brush, you flatten it out. And then with the tip of the brush or the side of the brush, you want to bring it to a point. And it kind of looks like little tulip leaves or petals, not leaves. And yeah, it's actually pretty easy. This is one of the easiest techniques that I have found. The other ones are a little more complicated for me, but just takes time. If you pick up too much acrylic, you can always take it off. You just make sure that when it's wet, you kind of, just swipe it up as I did there. And a lot of people don't recommend you mess with the beads when it's wet. I don't listen. I don't wait for it to dry because I'm very impatient. I don't wait for it to dry, so it takes me a little bit longer, but it still gets the job done and gives me peace of mind, I guess. I don't know. I don't like to just sit there and wait. I have to mess with it. So wipe your brush after you place the bead, and then you go in, poke the bottom, and then flatten it out with the belly or the body of the brush, and then curve in those points to bring it to. And there, oh, my bead was drying, and then it dried out, so it started to crack. And you'll see, if that happens, you can grab like a itty bitty little bit and fix it. That's what I did. And see, I grabbed too much there, so I just kind of swiped it off. And so the placement of the petals, you just gotta practice on it, honestly. For me, it was kind of hard to do when I was beginning, because, see, I go back there. Sorry, I go back and try to patch it up. For me, it was hard because I wouldn't place them in the correct spot, and then it would just it would look all weird, like it would look kind of off. It just takes practice. And with that one, so once you have a little bit more experience in doing the 3D art, and you know what you're able to, how long it takes you to create a petal and all that stuff, and you're not you're an expert on it, then you can start placing like multiple ones at a time, giving it enough time to not to dry, but to get kind of like a matte finish to it, and then fix it up. Basically, you'll know what you're capable of with practice. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I like doing this kind of, I don't know, those little 3 at the corner. I think it looks really pretty. And it also saves time because you don't have to do a whole flower. And then I do 3 at the bottom also, just depending on how long the nail is. Sometimes if the nail is long enough, I'm able to, you're able to do like more than 1 flower. But that one is, well, the flowers are kind of big. So only 1 whole flower fit there. So placing the top coat before you do the 3D art it's convenient because you don't have to like get around the petals, but I'm not all that sure how good they'll stay, honestly, because I just changed my method of doing it, so I haven't really experienced or experimented how it works out. So if you get to, please let me know if it stays on or if it just slides off. I have the nail that I did, and I tried to push them off. Overall, it looks like they stayed, but at the same time, you know, sample nails are not the same as actual nails. So I don't know how long they would stay. So that was fairly fast. And here I'm getting rhinestones to put in the middle. I've also seen other people put pixie dust. No, not pixie dust. Pixie crystals. Those look nice. You just need to have a non-wipe gel to get those to stick. This one is wipe. I don't use it anymore because you do have to wipe it off, and then I used it once to stick some pixie crystals on pixie glitter on one of my clients' nails, and then she came back and it was like really dirty, and she said like the first day a whole bunch of dirt just kept getting stuck in it, because it's supposed to be the wipe. It's supposed to wipe it off and top coat it, but of course you can't top coat pixie glitter, so it was a mess, and I was really regretful using that. So if you do use that type of gel, use it for crystals, but then like go over it with the top coat. I don't go over my flowers with top coat because I feel like it loses the texture. I don't like how it looks. I like it more matte. Matte looks better. So here I'm just placing the crystals on the gel, and then I will put it under the light so that they can dry and stick in. But let me know if this video helped or if it didn't. I would love to hear your feedback, whether it's good or bad. I can take it. I am a big girl, and it's fine. It's whatever. Say what you want. There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. So feel free to do so. Bring it on. I would prefer for it not to be so mean, but can't control everybody. And so that, I think the crystals just give it a little extra like they actually help with that, like all that space that you have that the flowers don't fit in. I don't like to do like extra petals. I know some people do just like one petal, random petal. I don't like that. It doesn't, I don't know. To me, it doesn't look good, but to each their own. And yeah, so here I'm just going to cure it. I did just 30 seconds. I did a minute. I am lying. I did a whole minute there. And they did stick pretty good. So here I'm checking them to make sure that they stuck on right. And voila, there is the finished product. I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, please subscribe, comment down below whatever you think. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.